What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the Heatran counter guide in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys can get a shiny, get the 100% IV, take it down efficiently. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys doing on the Genesect raids? Are you excited to get into Heatran? Because Heatran now has a shiny, right? It has a shiny to come back, so the almighty, we need shiny legendaries to come from raid battles is finally back. We scratched our itch. Let's get down to business. Everything you need to know, but if you guys do want to raid harder, you want to raid smarter, you want to get into my Discord in the pinned comments below, or if you want to raid even smarter and have a closer group of friends to raid with, the Patreon is down there below. $10 a month is going to get you an access to 50 trainers that are dedicated to raiding harder than most trainers, and you get to be intimate with those people to be able to rank up friendship and everything like that. It's a really good place to get to know a lot of trainers. So without further ado, guys, we have Heatran coming back into raids. It's going to be on Tuesday, January 12th. 10 a.m. local time is when it's going to replace Genesect, and it is local time, so that means people in the other countries, which is another benefit for having some of the raid rooms, is that if you have people international in those rooms, you're able to get these Pokemon early because they can send remote raid invites from their countries. And then it's going to go for 1 week, all the way until Tuesday, January 19th at 10 a.m. And that's going to be the time that I'm really looking forward to. So I'm really excited about this. Hope you guys are too. So Heatran is going to be a Steel and a Fire type Pokemon. It's going to max out at 4244. Because of the level 50 bonus now, so it's definitely getting up there. It has an attack of 251 and the defense and stamina is even keeled right around that 210 area. And as far as the weaknesses go, this Pokemon does have a double weakness. It's going to have a double weakness to ground, a single weakness to water, and a single weakness to fighting. And I know some of you guys may be like, it is steel, but the fire combination is resistant to fire, so that cancels out. So this Pokemon is going to be neutral to fire in case we do see a Mega Charizard Y popping up. And then as far as the resistances go, whenever you see steel typing, typically, you see a lot of resistances. It's going to have double resistance to bug, fairy, grass, ice, poison, and steel, which is 6 double resistances, which is absolutely crazy. And then it's gonna have single resistance to dragon, flying, normal, and psychic. So this Pokemon is stacked up, but that double resistance does help us out quite a bit, because this Pokemon, according to PokeBattler, thanks for all you guys do, Pokemon Go Hub, all the info that we use on all these graphics. If you guys do also want my raid sheet, please check out the com tab of the YouTube. You just scroll over on the top of the YouTube channel or any of my social medias at the Trainer Club with 2Bs to get it for you. This Pokemon is going to take 1.8 trainers to take it down, so it is doable. And on to the 100% IVs. Under normal conditions, every condition but 2 conditions, 2145 is going to be the 100% IV, and then boosted under 2 conditions which are radically opposite. We have sunny weather and snowy weather for the fire and the steel type, which is going to put it at 2681. And as far as the moveset goes, it gets Bug Bite and Fire Spin for the quick moves, and then it gets a couple charge moves, which are going to be Stone Edge, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, and Iron Head combination. Stone Edge is going to be the one move that's going to be a little bit dicey utilizing the fire type Pokemon, because that's just a thing. But fortunately, the ground Pokemon are not going to be weak to any of the movesets that this Pokemon is dishing out, which is a big win for us. And obviously this Pokemon does have a shiny. You have those like purplish, reddish hued ruby eyes, and it's a slightly lighter color than is the darker normal Heatran that is not the shiny. So I hope you guys are ready to grind, because now we're going to get into the top counters, starting off including some shadows, and then we're going to go on to the non-shadow forms. So starting off in the counters number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, we do not have shadow Pokemon, which is definitely something new for us, because usually we have shadows and megas making up the top counter spots. But as of right now, we don't have either of those Pokemon that are as strong as some of these other Pokemon. However, Garchomp, which is sitting in counter number 1, at some point or another will have a mega. Once that mega does happen, this Pokemon is going to be the premier ground attacker. Also, Groudon does have a primal evolution, which when that happens will also be competing with the Garchomp, so I'm excited to see which one comes out on top during that time frame. But the shadows that are available to us is going to be number 5, Swampert, and number 6, which is going to be the Flygon. So Swampert is going to be Mudshot and Earthquake combination. Flygon in number 6 is going to be Mudshot and Earth Power combination. Not super relevant because we have better counters above that are not shadow forms, and shadow forms are more expensive to power up. So moving on onwards, we now have number 1 spot, which is going to be the Garchomp. Garchomp is going to have the moveset of Mud Shot and Earthquake combination. It's going to take 499 seconds to utilize this Pokemon to take down the Heatran and 14 deaths, so that's going to be the raid counter number 1. I think for myself, I've been holding out with my Gibble and be like, man, I hope this Calm Day happens, but guys, if the Calm Day does happen, I might just use an Elite Charge TM or a Fast TM or whatever it is if it's going to be relevant. And I think it's time for me to evolve a Garchomp so I can finally use it against one of these Pokemon, especially now that we have the Elite TMs at our disposal and I have some saved up. And in counter number 2, we have better in time to win, but down further in the actual death count, which is not Premier, is going to be Landorus. Landorus is going to be Mud Shot and Earth Power combination. That's why if the Garchomp at some point ever gets Earth Power during Calm Day, that Pokemon will be monumentally, crazily powerful. So I don't know if they're going to do that, but I sure hope they do at some point because that would be a lot of fun. 486 seconds on this Pokemon with 21 deaths. So 7 more deaths than is the Garchomp. And then in the next counter, we have Rhyperior, Mud Slap, and Earthquake combination. The Rhyperior, however, is going to be weak to the Iron Head, so just be slightly cautious utilizing that Pokemon. And in counter number 4, we have Mud Shot, Earthquake on the Groudon. Love this Pokemon. It does have the Primal, like I did talk about at some point or another, and it's a great Pokemon. 505 seconds with 18 deaths. The Garchomp does beat it out with the deaths and the times to win. In counter number 5, we have Excadrill with Mud Slap and Drill Run. The only problem with this Pokemon is it's ground and it's steel, so it's going to be weak to the Quick Move and the double charge moves that are in the fire typing of the Heatran, so it's a little bit more dicey, so the deaths do go up at 29. And then the next, in counter number 6, we have Mud Slap, Earthquake on the Rhydon. Obviously, you can just evolve it into Rhyperior and use it at a stronger Pokemon, but if you can't, that's going to be the Pokemon to use as well. And then we have in counter number 7, Golurk with Mud Slap and Earth Power combination. In counter number 9, we have Golem with Mud Slap and Earthquake. That Pokemon is also going to be weak to Steel. And then we have Donphan in 10 with Mud Slap and Earthquake. And then Swampert, regular, non-shadow, Mud Shot and Earthquake combination, followed by the Flygon with the Mud Shot and the Earth Power Calm Day move. So make sure to have the Earth Power on that Pokemon because it also does get Earthquake. It's not quite as effective as a raid boss attacker. And then finally, the first non-ground type Pokemon, we have Mega Blastoise with Water Gun and Hydro Cannon moveset. That's going to be the Calm Day move, but this Pokemon is quite far down on the list because, like I say, anytime we have that double weakness, weaker Pokemon are still going to be able to beat out legendary and mega Pokemon because utilizing that double weakness is going to be much more powerful than is a single weak, stronger Pokemon most of the time. And then we have Seismitoad counter 14 with Mud Shot and Earth Power. And then we have Mamoswine with Mud Slap and Bulldoze. And then we have Ho-Oh with Hidden Power in the ground form. Remember, when you guys do get the hidden powers, whatever one it goes to, when you do TM it, whatever it is, if it's going to be rock, if it's going to be ghost or ground, it's set to that. So if you TM away and TM back, it's going to go straight into that same hidden power. Once you get the hidden power, it locks to that specific Pokemon. And Earthquake combination. Earthquake is a move that needs an Elite TM to get you there though. So if you guys do want to go to more budget counters, please go ahead and pause as we move onward from here. I just want to put an honorable mention that Kyogre is sitting in counter spot number 2 as a really powerful legendary. That one also has a primal, but in this case scenario, all the ground primal and megas would beat out the Kyogre primal. So with that said, we're now going to move into the weather conditions. So the weather conditions, as far as what's going to be best, what's going to serve us the best, and what's going to hurt us the best, is going to be sunny weather. Starting off is going to boost the Heatran to level 25. It's going to boost the Quick Move, Fire Spin, then it's also going to boost Flamethrower and Fire Blast on this Pokemon. But with that said, it's also going to boost all of our ground type Pokemon. So this condition, even though the fire's coming in, none of the Pokemon are really too much affected by fire. So that's going to be a condition where this Pokemon is going to get taken down extremely fast. Really like that condition. Next, we're going to move on to Partly Cloudy. Partly Cloudy is going to boost the Stone Edge of this Pokemon. So, although something like the Landorus is going to be neutral to rock, it's still going to hit it really hard, and Stone Edge is just a hard-hitting move in general, so it's going to do a decent amount of damage, especially if you're using some of the more glassy Pokemon, such as a Flygon. Then we're going to move on to the next move, which is going to be the Rainy Weather. Rainy Weather is going to boost the Bug Quick move of the Heatran, which is really not that big of a deal, and it's not going to have too much other effect. It does boost the water type attackers. However, like I did say, even under this boosted situation, the ground attackers are still going to prevail over the top, which then is going to move us into Cloudy Weather. Cloudy Weather is going to utilize our fighting type Pokemon. It's going to boost them up. However, all of the counters that we went over, we didn't see one fighting Pokemon. The only one that was using a fighting move was going to be Haxorus, but that was also paired up with Earthquake ground move that was able to put it there. So just keep that in mind going forward. Next, we're going to go into the Snowy Weather. Snowy Weather is going to boost the Heatran. It's going to boost the Iron Head of this Pokemon, but that's really the only thing that's happening during that time frame. So during the Snowy Weather, it's a great time for us to utilize Pokemon to get this Pokemon at the level 25 to catch it as weather boosted and to miss out on the boosted fire attacks. That's going to be good. Then moving into the Foggy Weather. Foggy Weather has no effect, and the Windy Weather has no effect either. So guys, make sure to get out there, have fun, get the shiny. I can't wait to see you guys post some shundos on the Twitter account at the Trainer Club with 2 Bs. So thank you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody take the support, subscription, and to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.